Are you ready for some good news? God loves you, and He wants you to love yourself. Today's text is from Proverbs 19, verse 8. Whoever gets sense loves his own soul. He who keeps understanding will discover good. Or consider the way the New Living Translation puts it in that first part. To acquire wisdom is to love yourself. Some years ago, while studying the famous parable of the so-called prodigal son, I discovered the connection of wisdom and love of self. Jesus tells about a boy who insulted his dad, ran away from home, squandered his inheritance in gross sin, and shamed the family name. See there? We might be quick to assert. There's a picture of a man in love with himself. That younger son not only cared about himself. That's the problem with the world today. Young people love themselves and nobody else. And that's the problem with marriages. People are so in love with themselves they don't have time to love their spouses. This is the way we think. But loved himself? Really? Think about it. Think of a person you love. Perhaps it's your son or daughter. Maybe you envision a husband, wife, best friend. Would you ever, in your wildest imagination, on your worst day, do to the one you love what the younger brother did to himself? Would you ever lead someone you love into abject rebellion? Would you ever counsel someone you love to reject the blessings of home, heritage, and family? Would you ever curse someone you love with the folly of wasteful living? Would you ever relegate someone you love to the prostitutes and the pig pens? Of course not. You'd only do those things to someone you hated. Love never makes us want to hurt someone. That's what hate does. When you have hate in your heart towards someone, you secretly want him to suffer. When you hate someone, you want the worst for her. It might be one of the most sobering questions you've ever considered, but would you ever treat someone you love the way you sometimes treat yourself? The prodigal son was absorbed with himself, but he didn't love himself. When we do foolish things, it's because we disdain ourselves, but whoever loves his or her own soul pursues wisdom, and that's the gospel. Well, that's today's daily devotional, and you can get more like it by clicking right here, or better yet, subscribe to this channel and get them all. And I hope you have a wonderful day of not self-absorption, but true self-love.